brother.
Welcome to My Own Brother, Season 4, Episode 1. Season 4.
Every episode's
a season.
Yeah, okay.
Hour-long seasons. This is the 4th season. It's been a long time. We were on hiatus. We had to recast. A better special guest. Now we got... Okay, not saying anything about the baby.
No, you can't.
No,
Okay. All right, can I sit down?
Here is our special guest. This is My Own Brother, Chevy, and our special guest, Paul B. Cummings.
I bet the microphone heard what you whispered.
Oh, yeah.
But we just want to talk about what it
No,
requires.
I didn't really say words, did I?
I heard
I'm not
the
sure
words.
No one knows who's and
no,
what's
that
in
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Move past
the movie about it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. The new
move
feature.
past it.
about.
Yeah, you forget that
no
you
one
are
knows what we're
actually
talking about.
mic'd now.
I know, they were really Mike.
Previously, when we were in
Previously
your,
on My Own Brother.
no, I was saying previously when we were in your
Yeah,
garage,
that's
there was
what I
a
was gonna say.
microphone. You know,
Previously on My Own Brother.
we didn't know how to
used
record
shoot
anything
in the garage.
Hopefully my microphone
Can I
not
just-
like
We wasted a lot of money. Wasted a lot of money, a lot of time.
What?
In the last 3 episodes we did, it sounded like garbage, looked like garbage.
Yeah, these
The
might sound
camera was
silly. I'll move
overheating.
this microphone.
We have actual microphones. We're in a studio. We asked for the smallest space
so-
possible in the building
Hold
so
on.
it didn't look too big.
anybody.
I feel like
hold
I'm
on,
in, like-
stop. Anybody who just saw Seth get up got up because they rolled two
Fingers.
two
fingers.
two-
I wish I had a shot of that. Some fingers came in.
These AA batteries rolled on, and he asked them before he started. He goes, and I said, "Why do you need those?" I can't tell you. I can't.
He
tell
won't
you.
tell us why he has
won't let me
batteries.
do it. Is it part of this? Or is
It
this
has
just-
nothing to do with this.
You just wanted free batteries?
No, I'm going to give them back.
Then what are you doing?
what do you
with
want?
it?
I want them for something to try
Why
something.
can't you tell? That's the whole point.
Well, you want me to tell you right now?
Is it appropriate?
I don't. Well, it has nothing to do with this show.
So
Nothing has
basically-
anything to do with
So
this
we
show.
came
try
here
this
to
one.
shoot
Oh,
this,
Jesus.
and you're just taking advantage of being in an office building in the public.
I just
where they
wanted
have-
something to do.
No joke.
Wanted something to do.
This is-
You're on your own show.
This is crazy. We already did this. It's just another fucking radio.
Oh,
we
well,
already
you
did
bought
this.
another crappy
We
radio?
bought
The
another
first
crappy
episode,
radio.
wasn't it the
Yeah,
first
we talked
episode?
about this crappy radio that didn't work. I was correct. It didn't work.
It worked.
It d-
Oh, no, yeah. Well,
No, they were.
Of
course.
It worked.
If it worked, why are you opening a new? Why are we opening your mail?
Look, it is another box inside the box.
Okay, good.
This is
Hey,
the thing
you can-
people on the internet
you
like.
can
They like to
sell
see
that
boxes
cardboard.
be open.
Oh, this is an unboxing. Oh, My Own Brother unboxing episode.
People like to see boxes being opened, not radios.
Why are
from
you
the-
opening this? What is
I want to
this?
see how it works.
Oh, this is what came in the mail. This came in the mail today,
No, it
and
didn't.
not to
Paul
Cheffet's
got it.
house. It came to Paul's house because Cheffet doesn't have
You owe me money still.
a way
sent
to
you
order
this
things
money.
on the
And I
internet.
mean, but you owe me more money.
What is it? A Walkman?
Yeah. Ooh, this is cool looking, man. It's perfect.
Oh, it's just a radio?
Let me see them batteries here.
We're not gonna.
Come
Oh my
on.
god, we
We gotta get into that.
I
We're
can't.
gonna. We always waste time
I
rambling.
can't
about
believe
nothing.
that we
All the whole
literally.
thing
Oh,
about
this
Oh,
is
look,
such
it's got one of these too.
One of these.
What are these? It's got a piece of ribbon.
Yeah, but those
all
are good.
of those have from
Those
the
are-
80s.
No, yeah, this is from the new. This is new.
I hate it. Why are we?
Anyways, Cheffet got a crappy radio. Oh,
Yes.
instantly on.
With the box.
Sounds awful.
Sounds great.
No, I seriously, I can get stuff from like
That's probably
Tokyo.
screwing up the whole feed.
You can't
and
get
everything.
frequencies from Tokyo on that. Why? How can that reach? That antenna reaches across the entire ocean. Yep, that's Tokyo. You can't understand it.
Please turn that volume down.
Turn it
For
down.
the love of God.
Okay, anyways, Trevor got a new toy.
Yeah, great.
We have,
Another
we
new-
have to talk about something very big in this episode.
We do.
Yes, this is.
He's not
this
paying
is,
attention. Look what
Trevor,
he's
pay
doing.
attention.
He's
Oh,
trying
listen to
find
this.
Tokyo.
I can do that. This is how I used to have my gavel.
Oh, sure.
I had that
This'll be
sword.
like the whole. Yeah,
This
yeah.
is when I call attention.
Yeah.
Trevor, put that away.
But literally, he just said
Shush us.
Okay, no, let's all. Are you crazy?
Listen to
Is
the
that
static.
what you want to do?
It's probably really close to your microphone too.
Yeah.
Don't forget you're mic'd now.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Okay,
We're at.
some beautiful Japanese girls on these frequencies.
You can't tell if they're beautiful through the static of their voices.
Also, no one wants to hear this. Nothing is coming
obsessed
yet.
with garbage
Nothing is
technology.
coming yet. He's just going.
This is Jeffet's new toy he got himself. How much did that cost you?
$14.80.
How much did it cost
And
me?
I bought the new
it.
iPhone last night for $1,000.
So stupid.
Jeffet got sick to his stomach when he heard that. I wasn't very happy about it either, but
You got to put this away.
Did
Look
I-
at Japan.
This is awful.
What is that?
That is cool.
That is
It's like someone. That's like an alien.
It sounds like
broadcast.
it's breaking.
That's an alien
That's the
broadcast kind of
sign
sound.
of a true optimist.
And look, watch.
It's probably your heart rate.
That
it's probably feeling your
shows
pulse.
that shows that the cosmic rays really are coming through me, and I am an antenna.
We're
for
hooked up to all this
signals.
crap.
Yeah, we're in a room with gigabytes everywhere. There's wires
Look,
all
it gets
over.
better.
I am begging you.
Look at that.
It just.
You're grounding it. That's all that's happening.
I am an antenna for the cosmic rays.
Shut that fucking thing off.
We have a big thing to talk about. This is the biggest Shepard story. We haven't talked about
We don't
this.
have a-
We
what's the
always
big
said
story?
we gotta save that. We gotta save that because it's gonna take us. This is gonna be like a 3-part season talking about this.
Keeper.
Yes.
Great.
Keep it over
Put it away
there.
in our garbage
Yeah.
radio.
Oh my God.
We have to talk about the thing that I think epitomizes Shepard. 2 things that epitomize Shepard. When people go talk about, oh, your brother's so weird, we go, oh yeah. And the thing we always talk about is how he moved into a van and
For a
he eats
year.
out of a dog bowl.
You know, that's
Those
not-
are the two,
No.
the two
No,
things.
what are you gonna say? It's not what?
That's not weird.
It's weird.
Why
yes,
did you?
because
why
I'll tell you
did
why it's
you-
weird.
No, I want to know why you moved into the van.
Because it's a very logical thing to do.
But you can't just say it's logical.
Also,
Tell me why.
wait, we gotta tell them.
Because-
Wait. This isn't just, oh, you moved into a van. There's a lot of nice vans out there. People are like, that makes sense. There's tiny homes now.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not,
I don't wanna
this
give the
was
impression
a
that it
van
was
that
like-
I bought because he didn't have money for it. He goes, you need to buy me a van. I can't pay rent anymore. He wanted to move into his van. We got him.
I paid you back for that money so fast.
But
I
also,
paid
the
him
reason
back,
he
like-
did it is because he didn't want to pay rent for a year. He's like, I'm going to be rent free. I can't be doing this. I can't be stressed with paying rent.
Write my book.
So
Write
what
my
happened
book.
was I bought him this rotten van that you've probably all seen in the Ray Amsler videos, the brown and yellow disgusting
rotten.
van.
Rotten.
The thing leaked all the time. He's like, don't go near the roof. You're breaking the roof.
No, yeah, when you climb on the roof, I had just done a
I paid $900 for that thing.
Intricate patch job. So what are you paying on? I paid
I need to use it for the
$900 that thing.
videos.
Yeah, I paid
Why did you-
$200 for that thing myself.
Why did you need to do a patch
Then I
job?
borrowed him $900 from him.
I borrowed him.
I borrowed him $900.
And I paid him that money back expediently.
It was a year later or something.
No,
that
it was like
$900.
with 6 months or something.
6 months.
Anyways,
Speedy.
Paul and I picked that. We took that van out for its maiden voyage.
And-
We got the van, and Shepard's like, "Don't ruin my house. You can't ruin it." We took it to pick up a bunch of equipment for a video we were shooting, and
I just want to go to. I just also want to say I lent you my home to pick up filming equipment.
yeah, I still partially owned it at that
That's how
point.
generous I was.
No, that was how we got the van.
No,
We
that was
got
what-
it.
No,
No, we drove
I
it home
bought
and,
that
and
thing.
the
wasn't
brakes
from-
got all fucked up. We
Yeah,
left the,
that's what I'm about to tell. That was when we picked up equipment. We used it to pick up equipment. He had gotten the
you
van.
didn't buy my van with me.
Oh, I thought we
No,
bought
that
it.
was
the
very
funniest
soon
part
into
about
it.
that maiden voyage was though for a mile to the house. What happened?
We're driving on the street. We're going down Santa Monica Boulevard, almost to the house.
Running great.
And then
Running great.
all of a sudden,
Don't
we
leave
are.
that out.
I was like, what? And it's like the back wheels locked up. And then we were just dragging the wheels. And
Just
you could
one,
see it
just
was
one.
smoking because it's the back brake only has one, the differential or whatever makes one
point
locked
is-
up. So it's just dragging. It's dragging and dragging.
They make it
and
sound
Paul and I,
worse,
people are
too.
looking at us because we're in this disgusting rotten pervert mobile. And then we're smoking up the street.
That was a respected
squealing people to
vehicle.
death.
It left streaks.
You can see the whole path for like
No.
2 miles right to the driveway.
Into the
oh,
driveway.
there's
Yeah,
the
right,
rotten machine.
yeah.
You can follow the trail.
And
So funny.
the van never moved,
After
so
that,
you could
it
always
stayed
follow
there.
it right to the wheel.
It took
Gave
months.
me away to the government.
So
That's
that's,
why I
what
didn't
he
work out as
lived
well as
in.
it
The
should
thing
have.
that leaked
Yeah.
didn't move, and he had to put it up on blocks so he wouldn't tip
And
over
why
when
did
he's
you have to
sleeping.
do all this patchwork on the roof? Holes in the roof?
Because the first night I truly moved into that van, it was a beautiful night.
It's a beautiful. Shut up.
It rained, and then
A beautiful night, rain and dripped on my face.
And
It
you
was beautiful.
discovered.
I discovered that the skylight dripped right onto like my right hip, and I was just like sleeping in my bed, and I woke up and it was literally dripping on me. I was like, this is like in a movie or something.
So
A movie about a sad
Shepard moved in
guy
this van.
who lives in a van. He's got nothing.
or
even getting
an
dripped
adventurous
on.
guy.
and we're like, okay, it's funny. It's a funny thing. Shepard's doing. He's moving into a van for a year. It'll be a funny joke. He'll save some money. That's cool. And he'll move back in. So this is what happened. He moved into the van, and he lost his mind. And
I didn't lose my mind.
Oh,
That
said to him,
that is when you started losing your mind.
because we said to you, because you were a little bit going crazy at that point. You started saying
Yeah.
weird things, and we're like, Shepard, you know, you can't move to a van because we were nervous he was going to be that. That was what pushed him over the edge. Like, you know, when there's a homeless person, they're kind of crazy. They were a normal person at first.
My health teacher told
And
me
we're
that's
like,
just
oh,
because of
this
a
is what
thyroid deficiency.
That's why they become homeless.
That's why they get like.
schizophrenic.
Well, you also have a food
Mental health.
deficiency, so that doesn't help.
Right, but we were
was he
worried.
like a
We
king
were
or
worried
queen?
moving into the van would really fuck you up.
Yeah,
And-
because
and
you
it
started started saying, he's like, no, you guys don't understand it. I feel like closer to the aliens out there. The aliens are sending me. That's when the aliens started sending him transmissions.
Because I didn't feel messed up. I didn't get messed up. I got closer beyond the veil.
This
Like,
is-
I just like got closer to the reality.
That's what messed up
To the
people
other
say.
dimension.
But the one of the reasons you wanted to move out because you said the chemicals in the apartment were like killing you.
Oh yeah, paint fumes. They
That's
say-
like
no, 'cause they
OCD
say-
and
no,
germaphobe.
They say the smoggiest day in LA isn't as bad as your house with the windows closed.
But who says that? Jared?
People who are wise and know about things.
Who are wise and know about things?
No, like my
Who are wise?
This
my
is-
teacher
this is
told
coming
me that.
from a
My
guy-
environmental science teacher told me that.
Well, does he listen to Coast to
Because
Coast
all the
AM radio
fumes
like
from
you?
all these like paints with all these fire retardant chemicals in the
So we're in
mattresses.
here. There's no windows open. What's this,
This is
doing?
toxic. That's probably why I get BO from being inside buildings.
You know,
No,
hold on,
you have
hold on, no, you missed
great
this. You missed
ABO.
it. You missed this. He on the drive over here. Well, I know you heard this part. I'll tell you a second, Mark. On the drive over here, he's like, I just gotta warn you guys. I stink. I don't know why. I got BO.
I said
don't
today
know
may
why."
be
I've
a
had
BO
BO for
day.
months. And he walks by and I'm like,
but no,
oh.
but then when you were walking away before we were setting up, he goes, just so you know, in honor of Burning Man, I didn't shower all week.
That's why you have BO. Because Burning Man is happening right now, or happened
No,
last week.
Burning Man's over.
He didn't get to go this year.
I can't.
So he didn't shower for the
No
week
joke.
that everyone was at Burning Man. That's why you guys stink right now. So you do know
That
why.
is like the most Burning Man thing a Burning Man
Oh yeah,
guy
the
can
guy's
do.
not there.
He's not
In
there.
honor of all my
I just
people.
won't shower.
I won't shower.
You stink so bad.
Yeah, you're right.
It smells like
Jeez.
apple cider vinegar.
No, it's not those.
No,
Those
it's
stink
not
too,
those.
but also your
Yeah.
piss.
Cider vinegar is good for you. Joe Hersley drinks it every day.
I didn't say it wasn't good for you. Don't change the point. It stinks, but apple cider vinegar is good for you. You're not actually producing apple cider vinegar.
Living
You
in
just
that
smell
van did
like
not
it.
give me BO. It did make me crazy.
It did.
Of course it made you
opened up the
crazy.
gateway for you to remind to be
I
like,
know. That air was so fresh in that van.
I mean, yeah,
never
you're,
smelled.
it's
How
like
big
a
was your
camping.
bed?
I had a
Yeah, how
job.
big
How
was
big
your
was your
bed?
bed?
Let's talk about the things that people want to hear about, not how it opened up your mind. Let's talk about how you pooped in a can. and
No,
you
tell everybody how you pooped.
Yeah, this is one of the funniest parts.
What are you doing?
I was
huh?
going to try to show him. My bed was actually about this wide.
A prison bed.
That was
Not
right-
even
like
a
that.
prison
It
bed.
was right here.
Oh, looks soft though.
Comfortable.
See?
See? That's not your bed. That's a completely different material.
No, that's a nice bed. It was like IKEA mat. It was a children's. Well, actually, that's funny too.
I mean-
because the mattress I got was like a crib bed mattress.
For a baby?
So one of those thin foam things.
yeah, but it was kind of thick. It was like 4 inches.
Also, when that bed
But it
was,
was-
when it was folded out, it took up the whole van. He couldn't do anything
Yeah, he
unless he
couldn't
wake up
move.
in the morning and pack up
that
the
was
bed.
the original
put
bed.
The bed
That was
away.
the original bed. I built a custom bed.
Custom bed.
I took
if
that
you say
70s
custom
thing
bed,
out.
it makes it sound like it might be cool.
Makes it sound like what it is. It's cool.
It basically,
just 'cause it's- this is
homeless
no-
people make
and-
custom beds on cardboard and mud every
Look at
day.
Nathan's custom
This is my custom desk. Grade A desk.
Garbage can.
Better than the other desks.
Why?
Because it has a little bit of something to it.
Go ahead. Go on about your stupid
Personality.
bed.
So-
I hate this. I want to just go on record and
So
say
I-
I hate talking about the bed.
So I got-
so much. It drives me crazy.
You didn't like that bed?
Of course I didn't like that bed. You couldn't fit anybody in it. You was always trying to get us to sleep over in it. too.
He always said, "Someone's gonna sleep over."
Tony slept over.
So you can sleep with one guy, one
I got
man.
Tony to sleep over. I built him a custom bunk bed right above
Stop
mine.
saying that.
He loved
You can't
it.
throw in custom for things to make it sound cooler.
It was so cool.
That's what he does to make the van to up,
I know.
to up
That's
the
I
why.
got
That's
that
why I hate
mattress.
talking about the van because everything I say that like annoys me is like, oh no, that was custom. That was this. This was special.
I got
It's
that
a true
mattress
optimist.
at
Yeah.
IKEA, and then
Wow.
it was brand new. I was kind of torn
Bullshit.
about it.
You always go to that section at IKEA
Oh, yeah,
where
I
there's
looked.
like the
I don't
half
think
off
I
stuff.
found one that size.
Oh,
though.
well,
But
because
then
no one buys or returns those.
He goes to the IKEA. You got any beds
And then-
for van?
but it was too short. You know, it would come to like here. It wasn't long enough.
The bed wasn't long enough.
The mattress wasn't long enough, so my heels would hang off.
Oh, that's so
But I'm not a
uncomfortable.
kind of
makes me
guy. I'm not
sick.
the kind of guy that can live in less than luxury.
This whole thing is less than
So
luxury.
I
That's
took
the man who
no.
lives
Then
in
I
a
took a
garbage
I took a
van.
perfectly sized like pillow and then a blanket and I rolled it up and it filled up the rest of the gap.
Wait, how'd you get to stay? You tape it there?
Then my heels were perfectly level with the rest of the
So
mattress.
basically, when you sleep like this, and you can't move because you're in very restricted
all-
No, but it's good
confines.
because Zach said you're just supposed to sleep on your back.
Zach said,
And-
all
Oh, God,
these
everything you get
sources
from
have-
Zach and Jared,
Jared and
wise
Zach,
people.
if you don't know, are two twin friends of ours.
That
who
are
also
as insane
crazy.
as
And
Jeffrey.
Zach elevated his bed so that his feet, I think, were higher than his head or whatever it was. I had that going
That
on
was
in
so
the
the
van.
blood would stay in his head and he
Also,
wouldn't go bald.
you're overselling everything.
Are
I
people
feel like
saying things?
yeah, people are saying, hey, whatever.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. We see your comments.
Okay, but listen, you're overselling. You basically just said, oh, the bed wasn't long enough. So what I did was, and you made it sound nice. You just stuffed a pillow down there.
And a nice blanket.
And a nice
That
blanket.
doesn't. Don't make it sound.
You didn't build, you didn't elongate. It's not made out of
You didn't
wood. It's not
do
crafted.
anything.
No,
You
but I
just
did
stuffed
something.
a pillow down
and
there.
then I built walls around
And
it.
I hate that he says, and a nice blanket. Too.
Nice blanket.
You
That
add
was a
those
blanket.
words.
Because
to
it was
make
a nice
sound
blanket.
Like this was luxurious.
But nice to
It
you.
wasn't just like a
Exactly.
carpet. It was like a nice blanket.
Oh, a carpet. A nice carpet. Like the one you have in your room right now that's all cut on the edges because he got it out of the trash.
I
did
have
you get out of
I
the
have
trash?
a I have a picture of him standing next to the sign that says free carpet. There's tons
That's
of
what's in
carpet
his room.
everywhere. He's like, pull over, get that carpet.
That's what he would call a nice carpet because it's free.
I have a piece of rug or carpet in my room because it's a hardwood
the
floor.
free carpet.
The
that we
piece
found
of
free
on the
carpet.
side of
and
the
it's
road in the
worked
trash.
perfectly ever since I got it. And ever
A
since
carpet. Explain
It
to me a
stopped
carpet
working
that
today.
works imperfectly.
Well, if it
Our
smells.
carpet doesn't work anymore. It broke
Yeah.
today.
Like,
Well, if
stop.
it smells, if it tore, if it falls apart.
It does smell.
It
And
does-
is-
so it
oh,
doesn't-
it's brand
it-
new.
it doesn't
is
work
torn.
perfectly.
It is
Brand new.
torn.
We
It's
knew-
all torn all over the edges.
No, it's been professionally cut.
but it's all
But now it's
frayed
fraying.
and-
Nah, it doesn't fray.
Just
Nah, it doesn't
tell
fray. It
everyone how you pooped in the van.
That's what we gotta get to.
That's all I want to.
Every morning, Chefit had to take a dump.
Let him tell it, because it'll sound.
Insane.
Oh, he'll try and make it sound.
He'll make it sound like
gonna
he's
try and
pooping
make
on
it sound
a
like it's
golden
acceptable,
toilet.
and it's
That
with
bed,
everybody,
that bed was good. That bed was good.
great.
You sleep better in the bed you're in
I
now
tore
or
short
the
bed
van?
that you
Also,
stuffed the blanket into.
In defense of the van, I tore all the 70s carpet. And it was like a nice, like fake hardwood
A nice
floor in there.
70s hardwood floor.
Yeah,
under
it was nice. I could just sweep it out easy after that.
Best,
Thinking about him in sweeping his van really makes me laugh because it's so small. Like the amount to sweep.
What would
is
you
not-
sweep?
What are you sweeping?
Seth, you can literally go.
I swept it was like the hallway. It was the hallway. I swept the hallway.
The hallway.
It was from the kitchen
The hallway,
to the bathroom.
the hallway, the part under the bed.
The
because when
van.
you put the bed away, it just exposes the
Best,
hallway.
the van was the best when you didn't rip the stuff out because I thought it was pretty cool in there. We shot that Ray Emsley button mashers video. Button
The couch was
smashers.
cool and stuff, but I
there was
kept
a
thinking
stove, a stove top, an oven,
Did you get rid of
a
the stove?
toilet. There was a sink.
Why'd you get rid of the
There was
stove?
all this stuff in
I
there.
felt a fear of old propane leaking into the air, and I was afraid.
This is fucking shit.
But you ripped,
But I made a
you
cool
ripped the,
cabinet
you
out
ripped
of
the
that
toilet
space.
out.
I made a cool.
So the
I
back,
made a cool cabinet out of the space. He basically just shoved shit in his stove.
Yeah.
I made a no. I took
That's
the,
what you- I didn't-
No, I took it out. I took the stove out, and then I
And
made
there was a
I
hole
made a
there,
shelf
and
in
it
there.
stuck clothes in
You
it.
gotta talk less with your hands because you smell atrocious.
The back of the van. Say you're looking at the back. You're looking
It's
down.
not weird.
I don't know why.
If you're looking down the van, the two back doors right here, and they open up right here. Like right there is where the toilet was, and he ripped that out, and that's where he sat to write his whole entire novel on a top of a van toilet. So your
gone,
so your
it's
whole
gone.
book,
Oh, you wrote on the toilet.
your whole book was written over the septic system. So you wrote your book on a toilet.
Okay, yeah, great segue. You wrote your book on a toilet. Where did you go to toilet?
the toilet.
in the shower.
Yeah, there was also a shower stall in this van.
You
Our
shit.
van
Hold on,
was
wait.
comfortable.
I'm sorry. You
Finish.
shit in the shower?
First of all,
Did you poop in the
let me
shower?
finish this guy
Did
there.
you poop in the shower?
Literally, yes, but not like on the floor of the shower.
While the water was running?
No, listen.
Listen.
Did you ever take a shower in
This
the shower?
van, I could stand up in this van. It was 6'3".
At one spot, you could stand up.
No, the whole roof of the van was 6'3". Like the whole thing. It was one of those vans you see from the outside.
I
It looks
hate when you get.
I had the bathroom shower stall.
Really?
I had a shower in there. I had a toilet in there. I had my bed in there. I had electricity in there.
I hate when he gives these benchmarks. Like I could stand up in.
But people are gonna think it's like a
And most people can stand up in their homes.
Exactly.
People are gonna think it's like a Home Alone van, like the Wet Bandits drove around. It's not like
Yeah,
that.
it's a tall van. It was a camper van from the 70s that looked scary. You wouldn't want to get in it.
Yeah, even.
It was scary looking.
We won't go into it, but I've had a female or two.
Spitting out food. You're chomping, you're drinking, you're spitting your Cheez-Its, you stink. You're a
I had a
mess.
female in there. Food falling out of your face.
Right when you said it.
No more females to get in your van after they
But
see
anyway,
this.
yeah, I took dumps in the shower.
What do you mean in the shower while you're showering?
I had a
So walk
bucket.
us through how you shit.
I had a bucket.
Is there a system?
I didn't think it was a bucket.
I had a
I
bucket.
thought it was a tin bean can.
No, I had a bucket. I found this bucket, which
That's what I imagined.
Like it's a 14-ounce can.
it was my
Oh,
favorite
shit, I
bucket.
missed.
It was
My favorite bucket. No one has a favorite bucket.
And you remember?
Why do you have a favorite
And
bucket?
you remember it was my favorite bucket because I told you when he lost it, I told them that was my favorite bucket.
Oh my God! When Nathan threw away this bucket, you would have thought he seriously threw
Do you
away.
remember?
What?
You were losing.
I don't even remember this.
Nathan, well, what'd you do with my bucket? I don't know. It's just a bucket. It's up by the truck. That's my favorite
Oh,
bucket.
Santa Monica.
Yeah, you
This
poured that ooze
bucket
on your
was
face.
a piece of garbage.
Also, yeah, you threw away that tricycle he had too, and he lost his
everything.
mind.
There was literally.
It was just
I'm not joking.
all-
It was garbage
No.
all the time in our apartment. I'm like, what is this crap? I throw it out because it was like a drug compound.
I didn't have anything in that house.
You don't have anything at all.
You also don't say I have all kinds of garbage in there.
Yeah, some of the things you have are
The
garbage.
sad part about it is it's like Seth doesn't, I was gonna say didn't, but I'm just gonna say doesn't have anything. And that bucket and that tricycle were like two of his only possessions, and you threw them away because they thought they were garbage.
I genuinely like this isn't anyone's. No one wants
I
this.
used that tricycle for all my fans out there who, in my Was Crap
are
videos,
no
when I would
fans.
sit on the thing, and the bucket was the seat.
Oh, that bucket
they
from
go
the videos.
together.
Jeffrey used to do these videos. The character name was Krat, and he'd sit on a bucket, and it was just a bucket. And I threw it away one time. Don't even remember doing
The
it. 'cause-
original white Was Crap bucket, he threw it away.
Oh, it was a white
Somebody
PVC
said this
bucket.
sounds like a party van. It was not a party van.
Oh, it was no party van.
Nobody.
That was not what
Nobody
was
ever
happening.
even went.
Oh,
into
yeah,
it.
It was
I
a
was having a great
one-person
time in there.
party.
I was partying in there.
The best reach of this was all my Ray Amsley videos. That's the benefit of
Continue
that
with
van.
the pooping. You put your favorite bucket
Yo,
down.
I had my favorite bucket.
I like how you.
How many buckets have you had where this is now your
But you always
favorite?
cut me off. I
You know,
don't
and
understand.
he always he says it was an heirloom too. Because that's a family heirloom.
That wasn't heirloom. You threw an heirloom away recently. What is that thing that I have? I said, don't ever throw this away. It's an heirloom.
Oh, your fork.
My fork.
I never threw away your fork.
It's not an heirloom.
That's
it
not-
hasn't been passed down to you.
It is an heirloom because it will be passed on
When?
to somebody else.
No one wants that.
Yeah.
Someone's going to thank you and then throw it in the trash.
I'm not giving it to you, that's for sure. You
Oh, you just
Again.
sealed your fate there,
Yeah.
Nathan.
Great.
Great, you're not gonna get
Really
it.
wanted that
guaranteed
fork.
yourself not
We've
getting
talked
it.
about this
Okay, so
fork
the
before.
bucket, yeah.
This is the fork, right? These are gone. This is half gone.
finger.
And then the middle finger,
Oh, that one
it's
broke.
flipping you off.
It broke
The middle
off.
finger is
Broke off too. There's no prongs left.
broke off.
There's no prong.
No, because that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, so now it looks like this.
so now it's
four
just a short
stumps.
fork.
A short fork.
It's perfect.
It's not a fork.
It's perfect.
There's no prong.
Yeah, it's perfect now. It's
That
perfect.
is so funny. Also,
I
if
know
that-
my brother's weird.
You know what pisses
but
me
the
off?
fork is the thing I hate the most
That
out of
pisses
all your
me off
possessions.
that you say, this is what I've always wanted. If that's what you always want, you would have broke it off.
No,
beforehand.
since the first prong broke.
Then break
But
the
he
other
can't
three
let
off.
it break. It
I
has to
don't
naturally
wanna
happen.
You know, I just gotta let it
It
be.
has no prongs on it now.
then I'm not
and
truly
you eat
getting
it
my
with
This
my-
is his fork. It
I mean,
matches
that-
his food, and he goes. Like you can't pick things up.
That's fine.
Like yesterday, he's eating.
He only eats soft potatoes
Listen,
anyway.
no,
it
he
doesn't
doesn't.
matter.
He loves
Yeah.
waffles. Like this giant box of waffles he
Oh
eats
my God!
every night.
I took him to Whole Foods. He goes, you think I should buy this? It's 50 waffles in it. I was like, I don't know, man. You're not gonna eat 50 waffles. Go through checkout immediately. He goes, I'm not gonna eat 50 waffles. Why buy this?
Every night he goes, "Want a waffle?" I'm like, "No." He goes,
can't
"Okay."
give these
Trying to
fucking
get-
things
Yeah, you won't eat my freaking
No,
waffles.
they're crap.
I come in the room the
They're
other day.
not good, but
He's
they're not
sitting-
bad. You know, I mean, they're like whatever.
Just finish talking about
Wait.
pooping.
His fork. I hate this fork. He
I
goes-
just want to see how poorly I want them to understand how poorly I'm treated.
Now I know why you're eating. He has a free giant spoon. It's
How
a
are
spoon
you
that eats
treating-
everything with now. It's a big spoon. It's like too big for his
What
mouth.
does
Like,
he
why are you
have, a
eating
big
this?
spoon?
It's a big spoon.
That's what
It's
he
too
eats
big.
it.
It's a
Like a
busted
serving
fork,
spoon?
broken fork, or big spoon.
It's not-
and
it's
he's
not
eating.
big. It's just
He's
a 70
eating.
spoon.
He's eating on my couch that he stole in his room.
paid for part of that couch. Straight up. Don't ever
That was
say
a $2,000 couch. You paid $30.
No, not the big
So I
couch.
paid
In your
$200.
room, the little couch.
I paid $100.
The little couch for the arcade.
Yes.
You paid for
5%.
that?
You paid
And that was
5%.
and that was a quarter of the price of that couch.
That's a big couch.
the
In your
velvety
room.
one.
In your room.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the couch.
No, the couch that's in your room that you stole from
Oh,
me.
that,
was for the
oh,
arcade.
I don't own that couch.
Yeah, he's sitting on my couch that he stole from me, put it in his room.
No one else
was
uses
in the
that couch.
arcade.
Yeah, that couch.
Anyways,
I'm on
he's
that
sitting
couch.
there under his bed, eating out of his dog bowl, a waffle that doesn't fit in the dog bowl,
That fits
and he's
perfect.
cutting the waffle with a big spoon, and it's so awkward. I'm like, what are you doing? And then he gets a big
Yeah, he
cut.
was in the middle of talking. He cut himself off. He goes, "Why are you eating that with a spoon?"
I was like, what?
That's like-
I was looking at it, I was like, what's
Why
happening?
were you eating
But
it
look
with
at-
a
Why did
spoon?
you even notice?
Because it looks insane.
It doesn't make any sense to me. How
It's
you
like the
would notice
Seinfeld
it.
episode where you eat a cookie with a fork. What's
Yeah,
happening?
but a cookie with a fork you can cut.
Yeah, a
spoon
waffle,
is
It's on the edge.
The waffle's in a dog bowl, doesn't fit.
Everything that you do, it just has to be difficult. Why do you notice? If someone's eating a waffle with a spoon, I would know.
Out of a dog bowl, and then when he gets the piece finally cut, I'm like, oh, it's cut. He's like trying to scoop it up. It doesn't stay on a spoon. And he goes and balances it.
Too big. It's too big because he
Use
couldn't
your
cut-
fingers. It doesn't fit.
Take a bite out of it like a fucking
I don't even know what he's
It's like a
talking about.
stress to me to watch you live.
I mean, I can't even remember these
Why?
details because I don't even remember them
And
happening.
here's what pisses me off to no end. There are forks in the house.
Thousands! We have so many forks.
I
We
don't use
stole
a
a fork
fork.
from
Why
Las
not?
Vegas.
Why would you-
I stole you that great fork. The bamboo silver fork from the Las Vegas, the Wynn Hotel. It's a great fork. It's a.
I don't, and I especially don't use that fork.
Why?
Because I got
Oh,
food
because he
poisoning
got sick.
You got food poisoning that night.
from that fork place.
Oh my god.
So you think that
He won't
fork
use that.
is contaminated.
You and Jared were drinking out of a cup you found at the Salton Sea.
Oh, that's a good
The most
cup, though.
contaminated place on the earth.
You watched it.
Why
will you use the fork?
from Las Vegas?
That
That's
had
clean.
food poisoning on it.
This was in the Salton Sea.
It's all poison.
Bones. It
I
literally
don't
is-
know that.
Well, now you do. If Jared told him that, he'd go, "Oh, I'm staying away from that." But
No,
Jared didn't
but
tell
I
him.
want you to stop snagging. I want you to honestly answer why you don't use the other forks.
That's private information.
Information.
You're such an asshole.
I can tell you off
We've
the air.
barely.
I can tell you off the air.
We gotta finish
Always
the poop.
listening. Just say
We gotta finish.
Okay, so the
the
bucket's
poop.
set up. You're in the shower. You're not taking a shower. Do you have anything to brace yourself? Or
I,
you like?
I didn't finish
you
my
just-
detail about.
No one cares.
I had a nice bucket that I used to use for my one scrap videos.
Nice. Okay.
Threw it
What
away.
We
Well,
know-
come here,
we
let me
know
finish
that.
my
We
story.
know that.
PVC, the white bucket.
I had a scooter thing that I used for my one scrap
You
videos.
throw it away.
Threw it away.
I know.
Then I found the perfect bucket for pooping in.
For pooping in. A perfect bucket for pooping in.
We're moving in.
I did. I found a perfect. It was just the right height. It was just what I wanted. It
The
wasn't.
metal bucket, like what you have
You're a
now.
punching bag.
What's that?
It's called Jeff in a punching bag.
It's not a punching bag. Yeah, it's my own brother, and
a
I
self-
want to show him to the world because he's so fascinating.
It's a self-made punching
I'm
bag.
spinning everywhere.
So,
It flies
Go
out of my
on.
face.
Perfect bucket for pooping in.
oh yeah. So
I hate that sentence so
everything
much.
was just perfect.
Life was great.
That was great.
Like I'm serious because the bags that I lined the bucket with, I got for free from a job that gave me insurance that I didn't work at.
Oh, we've talked about this.
I know,
about that.
where
So
I
many
would
things.
shower.
Yeah.
And not only did I get those bags for free from a job I didn't work at, that I got insurance from, they were also compostable bags.
Wow. What a life.
Wow.
Great.
That's like,
So
it doesn't
it
get
was
better
great.
than that.
He said that
What?
like he expected us to like.
Like
Jeff,
what
it-
better bag to poop in though than a compostable
It
bag?
sounds like he's living
Smell.
the life of
Okay.
a prince.
So you poop and then what?
So I lined the bucket with the compostable bag for free. And
Stop
Free.
adding
Don't
this.
add in these little
I poop
remarks.
for free.
That is a cool thing though. When you go somewhere and you get a free poop, you get to use free toilet paper.
Right, use
That's
their
kind of cool.
toilet, yeah.
So
Free
that's
toilet
the
roll.
mentality
Yeah.
he uses tenfold.
Okay, so you poop, you bag it up, what?
I was saving so much for the environment living in this van. I just
Yeah, you re-
remembered. I
you-
didn't
you-
use
you
water.
really made a
Every
dent.
time you guys take dumps, you flush a
Oh,
gallon
he
and a
didn't
half
use
of
water? No. Every day he'd come into our house, use the sink, use the bathroom.
That's a lie.
He's like, no, we're writing. He come
No.
in to write and just
No.
Oh,
live in
yeah.
the house.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah.
Berkeley Street.
Berkeley Street, you came in all the time.
I absolutely made
You'd
it
go up to
a
Laszlo's
point.
bathroom.
I made it a point to not use their amenities. I did it because I wanted to not use it.
Also,
when I moved to Harvard Street, I paid you $200 a month to use the kitchen.
Yeah, that's when we started paying.
Sure,
when we
that's
lived at
fair.
Berkeley Street, the wretched beasts below us, these women that hated us because we're always rope swinging upstairs and falling on the floor.
Yes, because
And
How
we're
dare
wrestling.
they?
They were wretched though. But anyways, yeah, we were a little annoying.
she turned me on.
Yeah, because she was some nasty.
She was like, she's like a
Love
bad girl.
girls being mean to you. Shut the fuck up! Ooh.
This girl called the cops on us one night because she said we were making noise. And then she was yelling at the cop for making too much noise.
And the
while
cop
talking
sided
to us.
with her because he was like, oh yeah, this girl is kind
Sided
of
with
nice.
us. Sided with
Yeah,
us.
that's what I mean.
The cop sided with
Sorry,
us
yeah.
because he was afraid of this girl. That's how crazy this girl
So
was.
anyway, I lined
Anyway,
up.
I just want to make a quick remark.
We're never
That
gonna
girl
finish this.
said to park the van in front of the house, so he just walk inside. And one day she goes, "Can you move that van?
It's
makes
ugly."
It's
Yeah.
ugly." She said it makes her
That
feel
ruined the
sick.
neighborhood. Yeah.
She didn't like the van, so Chevin was peer pressured into moving his house down one block over, where all the homeless people park their vans, and it was such
so
a sad
nice over
sight.
there. It was so
so
nice.
sad though. And
Yeah,
then
'cause that was
his van never turned on, so on Sundays he had to move it because he got a parking ticket, so I had to go help him push his home
I'll
away.
tell you about
Side
that.
of the
I'll tell
street.
you about that. Listen, so anyway, I'm trying to finish my story, but I save a gallon and a
That's
half
so
every time I
funny.
took a dump.
No,
I take 4 dumps a day or so.
Wow,
That's like
you're
1,
a
2,
real.
3, 4, 5, 6 gallons of water or so a day that I'm saving.
Great.
Anyway, that's a lot.
All right.
And
You're
so I
a
poop in the
real
bucket.
hero.
You're
Yeah.
Captain Planet.
I would do the poop. I clean it up. I throw the toilet paper
What are
in
you
there.
wiping with? Toilet paper?
Toilet paper.
Oh, this is a whole other episode. When Shepard wipes his butt, how many squares
God.
of paper
This
do you
drives
use?
me. This is probably one of my biggest pet peeves of you.
How many squares of toilet paper do you use when you wipe your butt completely clean?
It's always different.
I'm,
Yeah, but
no,
per
I,
wipe.
I have
Per
seen.
wipe.
I
Uses
feel
one
weird.
square
No, I
per
use-
wipe.
I use 2 plies.
I've seen you wipe your ass. He takes one square, okay, and then he wipes it, and then he folds it in
2.
half, and then he wipes again, then he folds it in half again. It barely,
Just be dabbing your
it barely fits
butthole.
in his fingers, and then he wipes
You
his
may as well
ass
use a Q-tip and just
again.
stick it in there and twist it around.
Take 2 plies. I fold them together. 1, 2, 3, and
But the
sometimes
square,
a 4th.
the square itself.
So you have 4 wipes out of 2 squares of toilet paper.
3.
But by
maybe
the
4.
last wipe, it's seriously, it's like the size
I know
of.
where
Is
my
your-
brown hole is.
But then you're always like, oh, my butt's itchy. Oh, my
No,
butt's so
that's if I
itchy.
didn't finish dumping. or
Oh
whatever.
no, he says that
Because he doesn't
constantly.
wipe his
He's like,
butt
I don't think I
fully."
wiped too well today. I don't think I wiped well enough
Really?
today. Oh, you always
You say it a
saying that.
lot. Because you're using one square to wipe your butt.
I mean, he folds it and folds it. It's
Look
like,
at all
that paper
you know,
I'm
it's like
saving.
when they say you can only fold a piece of paper like 11 times and it can.
Oh, Jeffrey can do it
He
20.
does. Yeah, he broke the record.
I-
He broke the record and wiped
Where's
his ass
poop
with
inside
it.
I use on my own. I only use about 1 roll a month. And I
Wow.
dump like 3 or 4 times a day.
That's a lot of poop.
But you also spread your cheeks and he does the most optimal poop. He's like, so it drops out like a hollow bucket.
So I poop in the bucket. I wipe it. I close up that bag, and I worked at a restaurant,
Which restaurant?
Le Pain Quotidien.
Yeah.
And then I took a bunch of their like to-go bags.
So you take these brown paper
No, they
bags.
were white.
like
Every
white-
time I tell a story, he
No.
said it wrong.
They're
That's
white. They
basically
have the
what it
logo
is.
on it. It's a
And the Le
PQ
Pen
bag.
logo.
It's like a to-go bag
It's a
from a
white
restaurant.
bag. You couldn't see through it. I put the poop in that bag.
And then he'd
And
stroll
then- let me
over to
tell
the
that
house.
story.
Tell
You
it.
never let me tell a story.
No.
And then I would it would be in the morning, obviously. So and then I
Why?
had parked across the street from like a business of some sort. I don't know what it was, but they were always there, like 24 hours a day. There's always people there.
Business.
And I would get up and I'd get out of the van.
That's
and
like
I have
the
my
power company.
no, it wasn't that. I had a bag of poop in my hand, but you couldn't see what was in there. But it
Because
looked
it's in the PQ bag.
yeah, and I would see the guys and they wave to me and say hi, and I'd walk off, and it looked like I had a bag for lunch every day. And
But little do they know,
I'd just be like, hey, how's it
So
going?
they know you're strutting around, waving. My bag, my shit is in here.
you would never know. I pooped in this.
Yeah, I pooped in
And I get on my bike. And
Don't come near me, it stinks.
I ride up to the dumpster at the end of the row where they couldn't see me. I'd toss it in the dumpster.
That's so funny that you had to poop in your van, put it in a bag, put it in a PQ bag, get on your bike, ride away to another dumpster,
That's how you
throw
flush.
it away.
Shepard flushing takes 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I was on my way to work or
I
whatever.
want so badly for one of those guys to be like, hey, what you got for lunch today? And be like,
know,
look
yeah,
inside, like,
yeah,
oh, you
What
wouldn't
do
like
we got
it.
here? Oh, so that's how you poop.
That's how Shepard would poop.
That
in his
took a
van.
long time to get to that
Yeah.
point.
There's
Jesus
so many
Christ,
things
man.
about this van and things you would do.
There was something else you were saying that you cut me off, and I was trying to make clear.
The
They're clear.
the
It's all
van
clear.
was
Everyone
so,
understands.
The van was so sad too. Tell them about the
Oh, when I parked it over away from the house, I like to have my own lawn. Like it had
Lawn.
2 doors open up. I had a whole lawn right there. No one was ever.
There
around.
was a section of grass next to the sidewalk
A big
where your door would
section of
open,
grass
and then there
with
was
flowers.
Then there was the electric company, chain link
gas
fence.
company.
The gas company. It wasn't a
like
good
it fucking
view.
matters.
It wasn't a good view. Yes, like he has this like
No,
he
it
lives in
was
a field.
because the shade it was obscured. The view.
You
was,
said I had a
couldn't
nice
see the gas
lawn.
company.
You
I
had a
did.
section of
Not
grass
your
where people
lawn.
walked
Not
their
your
dogs and they would take dumps on it.
I
It was a
peed
sec-
on it. It was awesome. I had to get up there at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it smelled misty, and the air was foggy. I get out there, I just pee, just like Riggs from Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, your rigs from
Your-
Lethal Weapon. That's you found
Yeah,
you found
he was
one
going
way.
insane that whole movie.
That
He
movie
was
starts with
suicidal.
him trying to kill himself.
That was awesome. I had such fresh air in my lungs. I remember when I moved into the house, I had a fear of the house collapsing on me, and then I had
That's
Why? Why would the house collapse?
Because
That's how
of
he starts
earthquakes.
going crazy.
no earthquakes because in the van I was
Van
safe.
fucked you up, man.
No, in the van nothing could land on me. Nothing,
Except
the roof
for
can't
the
fall
van
in.
or a branch
right above you.
or a
That's not gonna
lamppost.
break through a whole van.
Telephone
the van
pole.
that you patched up that had holes in it.
yeah, but it was
might.
steel. No, it was steel on the sides. It
There was
was
a sunroof.
Seth, streetlights,
I
telephone
know it could break
poles.
the roof, but it wouldn't. And
And
also, the
not to
tree wasn't that
mention,
big.
teenagers in the neighborhood were pissing all over your van.
Hang on, wait, I got something here. So
I've got a reason why this is okay and not so bad. Because
one night, I was in the van. It was probably like midnight or whatever. And I hear these hooligans or whatever outside. And they're just laughing and talking and stuff.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Read in the comments.
Just get over
Someone
here.
said he needed at least 3 squares. Come on. Of toilet paper.
No, and I'll tell you,
Nathan
I'll tell you a
freaking probably
sin.
wraps
I
it
used to
around.
just wad it up and twist it around.
I'll tell you a
It's
sin.
something I've been resorting to
sin?
that lately.
This past like 2 weeks or past week, I've
Yeah.
been going for 3 plies.
Oh no.
I don't even know what you mean. Like I don't
take
even
3
think
plies
about
and
it.
2.
Is that naughty or something?
The squares?
Wasteful, kind
You
of.
mean squares?
It's not
Yeah,
wasteful
each
if you
square.
need
but
it.
some squares are a certain ply as well, like a single square.
Yeah,
can
square.
Be a
That's what I mean.
2 ply.
3 square. 2 squares.
Okay, all right, yeah.
It's not wasteful if you need it.
A sin. He called it a sin.
Sin. I've been sinning. I used an extra square of toilet paper.
I just feel so
no,
like.
no one else in the world even thinks about how much.
And
absorbent.
Seth's
Some people
probably-
just go boom.
Seth probably, there's probably someone on Halloween who gets their like house and tree TP, and Seth walks by and he
That
takes
is
all
a
the
good
TP
idea.
off.
Come
idea. That's
true.
a good idea.
It's not a good idea.
That would be a dream if his house got toilet paper. He'd be like,
Oh, I'm saying
this
he
is
would
toilet
probably
paper."
steals it from other people's
I would.
houses,
I just
free TP.
realized that's a good idea.
Well, when we
just
first
really-
moved out to California, me, Seth, Jared, and Zach, and Brad were obsessed with stealing toilet paper.
Yeah.
We go to the library, we take the
Yeah,
toilet
yeah.
paper.
That's what
We
everybody
had
does
giant
around here.
rolls of
Yeah,
toilet paper
oh,
that didn't
yeah.
fit. And
I did that in Colorado
I was
when I lived in
addicted.
Those
I still
industrial
think
rolls
about
are
it.
so thin though.
Every time I go anywhere, I'm like, oh, can I take toilet paper?
Those are the hard ones. You have to do by measurement there because there's no tears. The industrial ones.
What we
The
started
hard
to do,
ones. You don't have to measure anything. Just grab it, rip it, wipe your ass, and move on with your
So
friggin'
anyway,
day.
we used to take old toilet paper rolls when they lock them, and we take our cardboard and we just unroll onto our roll.
Yeah.
So our toilet paper would be this like funky
So
fat
funny.
thing
Looks
that would only
awful.
last like 4
You
wipes.
can never roll something else.
Oh,
It's like
you
trying to
can't.
roll.
Every
up
time you go in the
anything
bathroom,
else.
I'm like, oh, Jared got toilet paper. It's
It's a big mess. And then there'd be like Starbucks napkins. There was so much crap.
Oh, yeah.
Paper
All
towels.
right, that's enough poop. Now
Okay,
talk
so
about
anyway,
the kids pissing.
So when I was sleeping in my van, just enjoying myself, and I
Enjoying myself.
Stop adding those quips.
I just tell you the truth.
Shut
man.
the fuck
I
up.
just tell you what was going on.
Stop making it sound positive.
You could have just said,
Should
I
say,
was in my
I was
van.
in my van. If anything, say I was in my van, miserable.
I wasn't.
I was in my van.
I
was in my
remember that
van.
night.
This
That
is
was
what
a-
you should say. I was in my van, hungry, lonely.
I
and
remember that
scared.
night. It was a fresh, cool night.
Not enough room. My legs hanging off. Gotta take a shit, but don't feel like biking up the streets. Go.
Those did happen. Those kind of things happen.
There. See, you admit a little bit. You always admit when things aren't good. I came over to the house once and Seth
Well, I don't think of it that way.
Seth was
That's
make-
not until you
Seth
say
was
it.
making a juice, and it was like he had a juicer. He loved this fucking juicer.
Oh, it's obsessed.
And it's just like he would make a juice out of just whatever he had around. There's a carrot here, and I guess some like ginger. I
Branches
don't
and
want
stick-
this much ginger, but I'll stick them in branches and some cornmeal and whatever.
'Cause that's his strategy
and
for
do
what he
it,
has
and
to
he'd make
eat.
it, and he'd go, well, it's not good, but you know, just keep drinking it.
No,
That
I remember you go, is that you like that? I go, well, it's not good, but I'll drink it.
That's how your life is.
Because
It's like the van.
that's-
It's not good, but I'll sleep here.
Yeah, remember in Santa Monica, his dessert would be a potato.
Oh, a
He
sweet
goes, oh, I have a
potato?
treat tonight. Eat a potato. That was his. He'd be in his room writing, freezing, and he'd have his blankets over.
That was
him,
'cause of
turn the heat on.
Jared. That was
And he's
'cause
like,
Jared.
Oh God!
craving
I mean,
this
finally,
one potato, like a homeless person from the 1800s.
Finally, he got into hot sauce and stuff because he used to just eat the potatoes plain. And I forget who it was that said like, "Oh, you got to get hot sauce or
I
something."
think Jared told me
And
Cholula.
he goes, I can't afford flavor.
I did.
We wanted to put that in the show.
That
too.
is
I
the
can't
quote.
afford flavor.
That's a quote for Chevin's life. Chevin,
can't
I can't afford flavor.
That's funny. So
That sums him up.
I was enjoying myself.
Meanwhile,
Stop
wait,
saying-
we haven't mentioned this in a long time.
We might be
While
running out of
all
time.
this
This
is-
time.
While all this is happening, Chevin sounds like the peasant from the medieval times. He's the executive producer of like 3 shows.
yeah, we were writing several shows. At
Right
that time.
now, currently, he's living a little bit better of life, and he's an EP of 2 projects right now.
I wouldn't say, what are you doing? Listening to your bag?
We got 20 minutes if we hit an hour. We have 40 minutes.
All right, so tell the piss story.
So there's no reason for any of this stuff. He has money. He's getting paid.
he has money. He owes me money.
Oh, yeah, it's my thing going off.
What's this? Set an alarm? Is that your alarm to wake up? It's fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I don't know
is
why.
That your alarm?
I don't know why.
Why is that phone buzzing? Is that your alarm?
I don't know.
If
Why is
you
this
have
me
to set an
walking
alarm
dogs?
for 2 in the afternoon,
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Something.
what does that mean?
I don't. Maybe it's a thing. I don't.
that you don't
burning
have
anything.
anything. There's nothing. You don't do
Oh,
anything.
you know what it probably is sometimes he has like OCD things he can't let go, nostalgia.
No.
He's probably had that alarm set for years
No.
No, that's
getting up
his
for something
alarm
good.
to wake up.
No.
It probably
I
goes off
remember.
every
What was
day.
I talking about?
You were talking about those hooligans in the street.
Oh yeah, so these kids, I'm just laying there enjoying the evening, and I'm falling asleep.
Enjoying the evening.
And the
Every
and these
fucking
kids, I
time.
hear them coming up, shuffling around, head dip, dip, yeah. I'm like, just some teens, whatever.
It's doing teen talk.
Teen talk.
And I don't mind teens, obviously. And then, so all of a sudden, I hear like the sound of like
I mind teens.
a stream of water hitting a metal hubcap, you know. And
A
I'm
stream
like,
of water hitting up.
Sounds like the classic dog whizzing on a
yeah.
hydrant.
a metal hubcap.
yeah, I'm like, that sounds like my hubcap. Those
That
kids-
sounds like my hubcap.
If you know the sound of your hubcap.
That sounds like piss on
And
my
then,
hubcap.
because I know the pitch, you know. Like,
Yeah, hitting a tin thing.
And then,
So it's right outside your fucking
Yeah,
ear.
I hear-
Of course it's
You're
your hubcap.
literally
Unless there's
a
another
thin
car
layer of metal.
out there.
There was a thin layer of metal between your face and that kid's penis.
Someone banged on the window.
hear, like,
that sounds like my window. Of course.
I hear a kid like,
It's
come on.
right
He's
there.
like, come on. He's like, he's like laughing, and I hear him laughing under his breath. I'm like, oh, that freaking kid's peeing on my van. So like, I let
You
this.
saw, look at this road stain.
I'm like,
all whiz
so I
on
laid
it.
really still because I didn't want to move, so the van shook, and I waited. And I
Should have
waited.
shook it, man. It freaked him out.
No, I waited because I had a plan.
Oh
and
my
I
God,
waited,
I can't
and
wait
then
to hear this.
He finished, and they start walking away. And I peek through the curtain. I see where they go. I see they go that way. I was like,
love
okay.
thinking about their
So I
curtains.
grab, I pee in jugs at the Harvard Street because I didn't have my lawn
Sure,
anymore.
That's a
Pee
whole,
in
we didn't
jugs.
talk about all the jugs that you whiz in.
So I didn't have my.
Where do you
I didn't have my lawn anymore.
Where do you dump the jugs?
In the tub. But then I had.
That's a whole other episode.
It's so
That's
funny
an episode.
seeing Seth come in the house, giant jug of
Every
piss.
day.
I mean, it's
I'd be
literally
sitting
like-
there. I'd be taking a dump. He comes in. I go, don't, Jeff. He goes, special delivery.
Special delivery.
Giant jug of, it looks like brown liquid because it's been days
It's
of
been
urine.
weeks, probably.
And he
It was a
dumps
gallon.
it
It was a
into the
gallon.
tub.
It was a
Not the
gallon.
toilet, the tub.
You know what I was
Because
always.
the toilet would waste water.
Yeah,
Dump
so-
in the
saving
tub.
tons of water.
And then my
That-
dad
I'm
goes,
so-
my dad's a carpenter and understands plumbing and things. He goes, Trevor, you're going to back up the flume or
No,
whatever.
As a matter of fact, my mother yelled at me for it, and my mom goes, Tom, tell him that's bad. And he goes, well, it's okay if he's rinsing it down with some water afterward.
But didn't he say it
Told
would...
you it was okay.
No. There are two things here. Okay, like pipe and plumbing wise.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm talking.
Not okay, just dumping your piss in the house and pissing in jugs in the society.
If you're gonna be like
thing of it.
society about it. Or whatever.
Society, yeah. If you're
But
gonna
then-
be society
so-
about it,
I would pee in those jugs. They were Whole Foods
face
water.
it. No one knows what show.
Oh, what show is it?
Whole Foods water jugs, and they have that little handle taped
Yeah,
on.
what a great
And
gift
so I
for
would
you.
pee in those things, right? And I'd always think to myself, I'm ready for it. I'd be waiting for that plastic handle to pop off while I was peeing, and the whole jug would fall
Why
down.
are you holding the handle?
Because that's like the easier way to hold it, like this. And then I
Oh,
would-
you're holding it by the handle
yeah,
while
I'd
you
pee.
pee.
it. And it
Ooh,
would get higher,
that's
and that
dangerous.
warm liquid would soften the glue.
This is
So every time I pee, I'm like,
It's
and then
fucking
one.
foul.
No one, this is funny. This is a situation
foul.
no one else on the
No one
earth
has had
has
this
ever been
situation.
That was a
in.
game.
Hey, is it a bummer when you guys piss in your jug and then
And
the
your
warm,
hot
the
urine
warm
warms the
liquid
liquid
takes the
and makes it
glue and
break?
you can't hold the strap anymore?
That was a game I'd like to play.
That was how he's enjoying his life.
So
Ooh, I
anyway,
can play the urine
I had
game.
a gallon of full pee because I often procrastinated and I wouldn't empty it when it was due. And so I was like, oh, good thing I didn't dump this
school.
thing out. So I
Good thing.
I grabbed the thing
Good
and
thing I didn't flush my
I
toilet.
think I was in my boxers. I got out there. I put on like those shoes you gave me.
Did
those
you
slip-ons.
throw this jug of urine
I
at
started
them?
shuffling down the street. And
Shuffling
then
down.
They are going
Shuffling
down
down the street,
they
enjoying
go
my
down-
life.
They go
Yeah,
down Harvard
it's all
Street, right?
It's a beautiful night outside.
Flowers smell
They go
great.
down Harvard.
It's a full moon, very pretty.
They go down the street and they go
Had some
left.
crumbs in my teeth.
Strap into anything you can get.
You want to
Had
hear
some
this or
crumbs- had some
not?
crumbs.
Get out of here.
So then I go down the street. They go left. I'm watching them. They don't know I'm behind them.
Ooh.
Sneaking.
You're
So you're
sneaky.
sneaking up on teens with a bucket full of
They go
urine.
left. They go left.
Wait, let me get
That's
this
that
straight.
image, just him.
Let me finish my story.
Wait, officer, let me get this
keeps
straight.
cutting my story
A
off.
man came out of a van, snuck up on you with a jug of urine, and you're
Don't tell them what
underage.
happens. You can't say. You can't
Don't
give the
spoil
story
the
away.
ending.
It's gonna go wrong for Jeopardy at all.
So Anyway, I'm going down the street. They go left. I go down a hidden alley. They don't know I'm coming. And then I come at them from the other way.
Whoa.
I see them sitting there. So I sneak out into
Fucking
someone's
teen
carport.
Get them back.
And they're sitting on the
Now
curb.
you're in someone else's property.
Someone else's driveway or something. And then they're
They're
sitting
looking
on
out the window, guy.
Hey, they were on his
So
property.
they're sitting on the curb and I'm behind the fence. And I'm looking through the fence. I can see where they are. So I line myself
Right
up.
when the cops go, boo,
I
you
line
hear
myself
those
up.
sirens.
I take the jug of pee and I pour all down onto the sidewalk.
How far away are they?
So it's
On
running.
the other side of the
No, but
sidewalk.
how far? Give me.
Are you? So you're right behind them.
3 feet.
So
Oh, that's
you're
close.
you, and they're like right here where the camera.
Yeah, right where this carpet is.
So you're pouring the urine out behind them so it would flow
I
to
poured it
them.
really slow so that it wouldn't
Oh
make
my
noise.
God!
Whole gallon?
A
Whole gallon?
And then I look through the fence and I see it go like this towards the crack in the cement carried the seam right up to there, and I see it, and one of the kids is sitting on the curb enough that the pee is surrounded his butt and it's soaking into his pants.
That is like the ultimate comeback.
The other
How
kid,
have I never
I
heard
only
this
got. I
story?
can see I only got one
know
of them.
this.
A
I
kid
didn't
whizzed
know
on
they-
your van, and you got him back by dumping a gallon of urine on him.
See?
See what?
See what does that mean? My life is great.
Yeah, that's what he meant by see. Living in a van isn't so bad now, is it, when you get to pee on someone else?
Exactly.
But it would never happen if you were in the van in the first place.
See?
But I
funny.
earned it by living in the van. I
I
got
earned
that
it.
moment.
The Heaven Cosmos were like, all right, Jeff, we'll give you this one. Your life stinks.
I ran away after that too. I didn't know.
Oh my gosh. That's
You moved
so
the van after
funny.
that?
No.
You stayed there.
It was in the driveway.
I'm gonna pass out. I'm losing my voice. We need to talk about your invention. We have 50.
Do we have to talk about an
We have
invention?
13 minutes.
What about the dog bowl? Can
about
I just
it?
talk about how you're a dog?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Paul's like, we gotta talk about the comparisons between him
I
and
mean,
a
there
dog.
are so many things you do that are like a dog. I mean, you eat out of a dog bowl.
That's
That's
not like
the
a
big
dog.
one.
A dog eats out of a bowl,
and
I eat out of a
people
bowl.
will ask, like, "Oh, is it a dog bowl? Where'd you buy it?" And he goes, "A place where they sell bowls." Do they also sell dog toys and dog biscuits?
Does it Whole Foods?
Just answer the goddamn question. So you eat out of a dog bowl. When Seth was a kid,
His way of getting around the
as a
fact.
kid, he was like, "What were you doing? Not eating?"
I
with
was
your
like,
fork?"
I had my
Oh,
elbows
yeah.
on a table or
elbows
something.
on the table. Some kid thinks
I didn't have enough manners or something.
And my mom goes,
You
you want to
still-
eat like?
you still don't.
My mom goes, you want to eat like a dog? I'm gonna make you eat like a dog.
Or eat like an animal.
Like,
she
you know,
said.
so she put Seth's bowl on the ground next to the dog and cat bowls, and she made him eat on the ground, and he loved it. He's going this, he's eating it. She's like, stop smiling. So he's like, it's
I don't
really
remember
great.
if she was happy
He
about
was,
it.
she was so upset.
But I was
But then
happy
she started
because
laughing
I
because he was
glad.
having such a good time eating on the ground.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I liked it. It was like a fun thing.
As a
like
kid,
summer
that's not
camp thing.
that's not punishment. Honestly, that's
Yeah.
like cool to a kid.
Sure, but
So,
you
but that-
enjoy
that's
eating
where
on
it
the
all-
floor. You
and I
do
got
eat out of
stuck.
the dog bowl. Nathan wakes up in the morning now to find.
I wake up in the morning. I'm in my room. Like
What?
I'm in bed like this, and like right over there, there's 2 doors that open up to the backyard, and I hear Jeffrey scuffling in my room, pulls his pants down all the way. He stands in my door, like 1 step out into
he's
the
I
ground.
probably don't have
House?
pants on. I probably just have my boxers on.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but you pull your dang boxers down.
your
So I wake
testicles-
up and I'm looking at your butt, and
And
he's
you-
sitting there, and he goes, "Hey," and he's whizzing out my door
Because I
right
pee in the
onto the
lawn,
lawn.
into the
And he's like,
backyard.
"Jeffy,
Isn't
stop
there-
whizzing out of my door. It's gonna splash into my door, and it's gonna get over my door."
Do you
and he's
go
like, "Nah,
through
it's fine."
Nathan's room?
Walks
A lot of
away.
times I
yes.
do.
There are several other doors.
Because
to
we
the
have
outside.
a roommate, and I don't want him to see me peeing.
Because now it's a
Why
special.
can't you go out the side door? to
Because
the
if I
lawn?
go out there and our roommate is there, he's gonna see me peeing. This is a private bathroom.
He
if
can't
I'm in
see
it.
that part of the backyard because my room's
It's
blocking
so
it.
funny that you're asleep and Seth walks into your. Also, I knew.
My alarm clock.
For the record,
it's the new special delivery.
record,
I used to be pooping and he dumped it in the tub. Now he just dumps it right in my room.
I knew this story. I thought you were going into the lawn. You're standing in.
I
Nathan's
He's
stand-
standing in my
And
room,
just-
whizzing
yeah.
into the lawn
It's
like you're.
also- because that way I don't splash on my toes or
Also,
anything.
right outside your lawn, right outside your door is not lawn. There's a walkway.
No,
That's
my door,
lawn.
the
The
double
back
doors,
door
is just
goes
grass.
right to grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, Jeffy,
you're thinking about the
stop
window,
whizzing
the
here
window.
because it's
Oh,
annoying.
yeah.
And then he's like,
So
yeah,
you-
it's fine. And I'm like, you're gonna kill the lawn because one time when we were teenagers, we had saved gallons of urine.
I saved gallons of
I
pee.
did too. Me and Rick
And
whizzed
then
in
you
there
did it
too.
because I did it.
Well, we whizzed into these.
My
We
idea.
whizzed into those
Right.
jugs of
Good
Ecto
idea.
Cooler, and then we built a fort, and there's poison ivy everywhere, and we dumped them everywhere, and the poison ivy and everything else died. Like everything died. in the
Everybody
woods.
knows this. Pee kills poison
So
ivy.
he's whizzing,
So, but now the
and
lawn is
now
all-
since there's a giant circle of dead dirt,
Like when
because
you
where he
have
lives,
a dog.
yeah. I have a dog.
People come
that I have
over.
to
Oh, is
take
your
care of
dog
every
peeing in the
day.
same
Yeah.
spot? No, my fucking brother. My own brother.
It's like as big as this trash can of just dead grass
Jared
right
said
outside my
I was
doorstep.
peeing in
So
the
I have this
yard.
like association with it. I'm like, I can always step over it because I feel like I'm getting urine in
I
my
haven't
toes.
peed there in a while. I switched spots.
It's
I
never
know
growing
where-
back.
Wait, I thought he was gonna say I haven't peed there in a while. I pee in the toilet now. He said,
I switch spots.
Yeah,
Like a dog.
well, I just-
Pee in the river.
it's
Go
too
behind the
wasteful to
fence
pee
and
in
whiz
the
in the
in
toilet.
river.
their toilet.
Yeah,
wasteful.
I'm like suggesting other places that are the lawn. Never even thought of the toilet. I was like, pee in the river.
toilet is also right next to his room. Going to your
like
room
peeing
is
in the
farther
toilet
away.
feels like
It's
if
so
I-
fun. No joke. When he goes out to the lawn, he gets out of his bed. He has to walk by his
I
bathroom.
do whiz on the lawn too at night sometimes because it's kind of fun. When it's a moon, when it's a nice moon, I like to whiz on the
Yeah,
lawn.
it is fun peeing outside.
It's nice.
It feels
I do
free.
it, but I don't wake up in the morning and go hee and wave at my
But I
brother
like
with
because I
my
see
pants
he's waking
down.
up.
It is
see
funny
wakes
thinking
up.
about you getting up, walking by your bathroom, walking into Nathan's bathroom, walking by Nathan's bathroom, and then going.
He
to the
passes
lawn.
two
You
bathrooms on the way to urinate in the morning.
We have
and
three
then
bathrooms.
whizzes on the lawn. Three bathrooms.
That's how the landlord rented out. And
We
you can
have
piss right here.
infinite bathrooms if you think about it like Sheffield, because you can whiz anywhere.
Oh my god.
The
man.
sinks, cups,
Yeah, you
What was I gonna
jugs.
say?
Why else are you like a dog? I had so many
There's a
more
dog
reasons
bowl
why
is
I
the
like a
main
dog.
one.
I mean, the pooping we already talked about. That's not.
But his reasons for why his dog bowl is superior to other bowls are so funny.
No, they're not funny. That's just straight up real logical things.
Which are?
That it's stainless steel, so it's sanitary and easy to clean. And if I drop it on the tile floor, it won't break.
And it had rubber so it would stay still. On the,
No rubber
it
on
did
there.
make sense. I did try to get a dog bowl when he got his to outdo him and like, make him mad. I couldn't
What?
find where he went. I went to every store in Santa
I
Monica.
didn't know who knows.
Every dog store, they didn't have his bowl. He's like, I'm not telling. He wouldn't tell me where he got his bowl. He still won't.
He won't tell us anything. He never says
Everything's a
anything.
secret to Chevin.
Um,
He's been like that since he's little.
I can't remember what I was going to
You had other dog comparisons.
I know, I
And
can't
also,
remember.
for reference, everyone, he's not a punching bag. We
I
are
was
amused
I was
by
shedding
him.
like a dog.
Yeah, oh, the other reason is because you
I shed like a dog,
because you
too.
only eat one thing. He was eating potatoes for an entire year. Like dogs, my dog just eats the same fucking kibble every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
He does the same thing, same kibble.
You know what's funny? I remember.
Cheffin' kibble.
I remember Laura. or
And he
whatever,
doesn't
feeding
care
the
if
dogs.
it's warm, it's cold, it's
Can't
this.
afford flavor.
I remember you guys feeding your dogs, or Laura was feeding them.
That's the name of
and
the
I was thinking
episode.
to myself,
Oh, and he's eaten my dog food several times. So Seth comes over and he rifles through my cabinets. No joke. I'm not shitting you. Every single time he comes over,
I know, I see
which
him doing
is most days, and it's never anything. I just kind of shop and buy what I want.
but
for
mind
the day.
you,
hold on.
I don't take the good stuff. I always ask what is available.
Yeah, the stale shit. So one day there was these cookies.
You got a
in
lot of
there.
stale food,
There was
though.
these
I was
cookies
eating
in
some
there.
cereal recently, and it was like cardboard.
There were cookies in there, and he's looking through, and I'm like, oh, those are dog cookies. Don't eat them. He looks at the ingredients. He's like, they're not so bad. The ingredient, there's no lard or whatever. And he eats it, straight up admits it's not good. They don't taste like anything, whatever. But can't afford flavor, whatever. Move on. And then like a couple
The
days,
whole
couple
point
days
of
later,
Chevin is to fill his stomach with objects.
a couple
to
days
not
later,
die.
he comes back in. But I still don't have any more food. Same thing again. Well, you got these dog biscuits. He just eats the dog biscuits again. Like you were continually eating the dog
That's
biscuits.
fine. It's fine. That's a big
Sure. No, it's not fine. And
Why don't you
also,
just eat bark then?
Why don't you eat
You can't.
these
I
cookies?
don't
Of course
know.
you could.
I mean,
They
it's
were
not-
basically
it's not
they
food.
looked like Oreos. That's why he liked them. But
And
they were
you
just
tried them
not-
too.
Oh, the tables have turned.
I just took a bite.
The thing is, Chevin does all these crazy things, and then you hear, I'm like, oh, well, I whiz on the lawn too. Paul's like, oh, I eat the dog biscuits too. We're all Cheffin.
I like pissing outside too. It feels
Yeah,
so
that's
free.
good,
You
girl.
know, oh, it
See?
feels so good.
I'm not a
Especially you
freak.
take your pants all the way
This at
down.
night,
Yeah.
and now the air is cool, and there's no one to see you because it's nighttime, and the cock-a-doodle-doo happens, and Chevin's out there on the lawn whizzing outside my
Oh
door.
wait, what about
it's
those?
not as nice.
What about those cans of dog food that were really cheap? For a while, he was pricing out. He's like, "This is really similar to the human food. If I buy more
Oh,
cans
yeah,
of this,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
cheaper." And it was
Oh
like
my
that wet
God.
dog food
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
you know,
yours
like
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 a vegan
actual
one. though.
dog
yeah,
food.
yeah. It was like straight. Oh, he ate out of it.
Yeah, I
He
tried
didn't
it.
give it all to the dog. I have a picture of him. He's just slomping on. He's miserable.
remember that
while he's eating
picture.
it too. It's wet.
Yeah,
It's
it
brown.
wasn't
And then
Great.
you said you wanted to post it, but you didn't because it was too sad.
No, 'cause
you
it's
wouldn't
a-
post the
I
picture.
did post it later. No, I did.
Oh, I remember
So
that.
that's multiple kinds of dog food you've eaten out of a bowl, piss
But
in the
food,
yard.
it's food. But
shit
you
on
can't
the-
say
shit on
dog
the
food. You can
grass.
only you can just say food.
You've buried your.
You can't say dog food. You just say it's just food you've eaten.
It's dog food.
It's meant for dogs.
But so is
Because
like
it
the
benefits
bowl. So
their
is
body
beans.
better than yours.
so
No.
is everything.
Well, if you feed it to a dog, yes.
Yeah.
Like baby food is baby food because it benefits their body
Oh,
better.
he eats baby food.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
I
gonna
know.
say, I
And
eat
that's how he
food.
met his last girlfriend.
No, that-
Because they were both talking about the baby
That
food
was
they eat
super
and
funny,
going to
though.
Burning Man.
We were at a party and Seth had this baby food and he's like sucking on it.
It's
in
a
his
kid's
bag.
food.
It's-
I
It was
call it
funny
kids'
too.
food. But I said
the
to him-
setting was funny because it was such a Hollywood
Super
party.
Hollywood party. It's embarrassing even saying that. But I turned to Seth. I was like, Seth, put that away. That's embarrassing. And this girl comes up to him and she goes, oh, I
One
eat.
of the hottest girls there.
She goes, oh, I eat these too. I was like, well, what
couldn't believe it.
the fuck do
And then-
I know?
and then
what
Seth
do I
says-
know?
and then
Finally,
Seth-
you get one, okay?
And Seth says to her, oh, I used to eat these at Burning Man all the time. Me too, she said. We're like, whoa. Paul and I walk outside half an hour
I left
later.
the party. Yeah.
And this was his last girlfriend, Daybed Lover.
What? Wasn't a girlfriend? We dated.
It wasn't his
Don't talk
girlfriend.
about
It was his
Don't
Daybed.
be saying
Don't
all the
talk
nicknames.
about-
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying names.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad don't
All right,
care.
fine. Daybed Lover. Fine.
Daybed Lover deserves an episode, but Jeffrey
I'm not talking about mom and dad. I'm talking about other stuff.
Yeah, don't say her name.
Daybed Lover.
Nathan.
Stop.
What?
Stop. Whatever.
You've had so many girlfriends this year. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Anyway.
He hasn't had any girl-
Okay, I guess you're
Yes,
like
I've had multiple.
no, you
I've had
Multiple.
multiple.
I've had multitude.
not even two.
Anyway, I don't like to talk about my personal life on this show.
I don't want to talk about personal life.
My personal
That's
life.
what this whole show is.
You're okay with you talking about
What's
wiping
talking
your
about my
ass with a
invention?
folded up square? We don't have time for the
invention.
We
invention.
don't have time for the invention.
We ran over time.
We have 4
We
minutes.
don't have time for the
I'm
invention.
just talking about the quantum mirror.
It's gonna take us forever.
It's
No,
a
it doesn't.
garbage invention. I don't even want to talk about it.
It kind of makes sense.
It's
No,
not
it doesn't.
garbage.
Shut
Don't
up,
cut me
shut
off.
up,
I
shut
haven't
up.
gotten a clean sentence out this
The
whole
invention
freaking
is
time.
called
You don't have a clean sentence to say.
I
Nothing
do
you
now.
say is.
I do now.
the invention is called the quantum mirror.
Why can't I tell him that?
I wanted to state it. Now
The
go.
invention. It's not an invention.
It's an invention. Yeah, well, I don't know what it is. It's like a.
Already faltering.
It will
It's
be
an idea.
invented.
It won't be.
It will be an
invented.
invention once
it won't be.
is
Say it.
manufactured.
Say what you said to me when
You
you
have
asked
3
me.
minutes,
I-
then we're gonna yell
I-
at you for a minute, and then we're done.
I want to.
I mean, we can
I
go
want-
over the hour.
My
There's no time limit.
idea is yeah, because when you put it on YouTube or whatever.
It can be over an hour.
When I put it, no, I don't like
I
an
have no
hour. 'cause I
voice.
don't like. I feel like we're gonna talk too long.
I gotta stop my
Set
voice.
up how a
I'm
reflection
dying.
works, though. The way you set it up is actually interesting. When you look in the
So,
mirror.
when you look in a mirror, you see your reflection, but your reflection is a like infinitesimal fraction of a second younger than
Because
you
it's
present-
later-
Don't cut me off. I'm explaining it.
Right?
Because you can distract me every time I try to talk. I lose my train of thought. So your reflection. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, just checking my messages. I know this garbage
Yeah.
invention.
So you look at your reflection and it's a tiny little bit younger
Okay,
than you are.
I will agree with
because
that.
boom, the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
photons
Yeah.
take so long.
Sure.
Whatever.
Barely
Yeah,
anything.
So my idea,
Not an
it's
idea.
totally practical,
No, it's not.
is that if I create a mirror that will, what's that word when?
No, what I said was. what I said
Wait. What is it?
I know.
Compounding.
Sure. That'll
Whatever.
work for
You
that.
compound that effect a bajillion times exponentially. And so, I'm a fraction younger. And then you reflect that reflection. So then it goes brrrr, and it
Like a
gets
hallway of mirrors.
crazy deep into seconds and seconds and seconds
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
So that
So
to
a
a point
small
you'll see
mirror.
yourself as a young person.
It can never reflect past what you originally were when you
Started
started.
looking.
It's kind of like past
Where's it
time
pulling this
travel.
information from? Also, did you?
I
did-
figured this out. I solved
No, you
this.
didn't.
Yes, I
There's
did.
But
I did.
I think it's like something like a quantum mirror because it is quantum
When you say quantum, what do you mean?
physics. Like
What
what they
What
ta-
does quantum physics mean?
It
to
means
you?
like the ultimate
like
mirror.
crazy intelligent stuff. Like math that people
I don't know if that's
understand.
what quantum means. Crazy intelligent
No,
stuff.
it's like there's math out there that they know exists, but they don't know how to like do it.
Oh, God
It's
damn.
just a cool word. That's all it is, really.
No, like quantum physicists, like they know there's other dimensions.
Explain
and
to
they
me
know-
how this mirror is ever going to show something younger than what I am at the moment that it first starts reflecting.
because it is.
I can look into it and see myself as a baby because it's a quantum mirror.
I'll tell you right now how
Because-
I've resolved this
I
whole
don't.
thing.
This is nonsense.
This is what would the only way you'd be able to get the effect that you want. This is how you have to do it. You take one mirror, and you take another mirror, right? and then you look into this one, and then it bounces off that one. So you're not looking through one mirror, you're looking through two. So that stretches out the time even more from when you actually are seeing yourself. So you're 2 seconds younger or whatever. But if you do that a billion times with a billion mirrors, so it's a long across the whole world or whatever of mirrors bouncing off. You stand on this part of the world, mirror, 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 and then you see this mirror on the other side of the world. Yeah. You're going to see, later. You are now a year older because it took a year for this the reflection to go around the world. And you're seeing, when you first start looking, a year later, you're like, oh, that's what I looked like at 34.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that.
That's the only way it would work.
You could see a baby of yourself.
No, it only works. You age, the only time traveling.
No, that's different than the quantum mirror. That's not the quantum mirror.
What I'm saying is, if you took even more mirrors, as many as you could get, you start looking at age 35, by the time the reflection gets around to you, you're 70. The only way the mirror would technically do anything that you're trying to do is that way. You would see when you first start looking, you'd be waiting your whole life to see the stupid reflection. And you waste your whole life.
That's not the quantum mirror.
That's the only way any quantum mirror would work.
And how are they making the quantum mirror?
The scientists are going to do it. I don't know how to do the quantum mechanics.
Just say the scientists. Every single invention, you go, I don't know, they'll figure it out.
Well, like they say, they can take a ripple in space-time continuum. If you're here at this point, and you fall down like a black hole, sucks it in, and you jump over the canyon.
Yeah, we know the pencil thing. And you fold it over.
That's it. So the same people that can figure out how to do that
I know,
can figure out
but
how
the
to make a quantum mirror.
scientists start with something that they sort of think they can figure out in principle. Yours is like...
No, man, they're deep. They're quantuming. They're like off in stuff that people don't even think you can do in theory.
All right, sure.
So
you're telling me I buy a mirror, it's a one mirror, okay? Right?
Yeah, well, that's the quantum thing.
Well, what the mirror is...
what I'm purchasing.
It's all my mirrors in one.
Yeah, you buy the mirror.
Yeah, your mirror. We're not talking about your mirror.
It's one piece.
My mirrors are great.
I put it in front of me, and in it is my baby, my me baby.
Yes. Depending on how you calibrate it.
How?
You can
how you calibrate it, turn a knob on the side.
Yeah.
The scientists will figure that out.
Scientists.
See yourself at
Turn
16.
the quantum knob.
Turn it to 16.
Yeah, exactly. But not a knob. I was thinking like a slider.
It doesn't matter.
Because everyone likes to slide their finger.
Yes, no one likes a knob anymore. Oh my God, get with
the iPhone
world. Yeah, iPhone people are gonna want to slide it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Stephen, you're talking about you don't want to use an iPhone because that's for the iPhone world, iPhone people, but you use a quantum mirror. You know what radiation's by in that thing?
No, none. There's nothing.
You know how much Wi-Fi powers that?
Oh my God, so many gigabytes.
I don't even think it's powered by electricity.
What is it? Crystals?
I like it. He says, I don't even think.
It's just.
I don't even think
it is. It just is.
It just is. Garbage. This is the worst.
It's like this brick isn't powered by anything other than like what it's made out of.
The car covers was awful, but at least I could understand it. The stupid book thing is just fucking nonsense. But okay, in theory it makes sense. This quantum mirror
is perfect
from top to bottom. Nonsense.
No, it's perfect.
No, perfect. Perfect.
Complete opposite of what you think.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
No, okay, hold on, wait.
That doesn't make it a good
I knew you were going to say that. So I just want to say,
yes, every invention you have, everyone would want.
If I had a mirror that could show me, I don't know, I'll just look at a baby picture of myself. I don't know the point of this.
Yeah, that's what pictures are. A picture is a quantum mirror.
If you could show me myself as a baby.
A camera. Someone already made it. A camera is what you're trying to do.
Doing what I'm doing.
It's just a live camera.
Yeah.
A camera is what you're trying to invent.
It's real. That's
a live
mind trip.
So it's like looking at.
It's not a computer graphic.
This is how he.
It would be weird. It'd be like,
okay. Really quick though, this is how he gets us with all the inventions he'll ask. But wouldn't it be cool? Yes. Is it possible? No.
It would be cool.
Every time.
You can't end on a high note. It'd be cool. Yes, we all know that. Yeah. But we end on it stinks and it won't work.
It would be cool, but it's impossible.
It's not impossible. If I can pick up signals from freaking China on this thing, then we can make a quantum.
I thought they were Japan, and they're not.
Japan
it's just
too. Australia, anywhere.
It's not.
Please
it's
don't
just
turn that back on.
What's that?
Okay, that's enough.
Still works.
My own brother.
What's everybody saying? Shepard, you're an idiot. Someone said.
Shepard, you're an idiot.
The reflection is instant. It's
no,
just
it's not.
Your
it's not instant. It's absolutely.
He said it's your perception that's lagged. So yes, I guess according to physics, yes, it's your mind processing
it. It can't be instant.
Because your mind can't process it that fast. It goes to your eyes and it gets to your brain.
It can't be instant because light isn't instant.
That's true, user. Okay, now we're having a good debate. Oh, that's Bob. That's Bob talking to us.
We're having a good debate.
Bob.
We're having a debate.
Bob. Light is an instant.
Yeah, so it takes an infinitesimal amount of time for the photons to.
Looks like that's all the time we have. They just gave the red light came on.
Oh, the red light came on in the studio. Yeah. Well, I guess
See it?
that's season 4, episode 1 of My Own Brother.
Yeah, we're in a new space,
We're
by
in
the
a new
way.
space. We're at Jash
was
Studios.
nice enough to.
I gotta remember this
They
station.
probably won't invite us back.
Shut that
though.
off. We got yeah, Josh is gonna be like, you guys are
Oh,
too
well, hold
loud.
on. Turn that off for a sec. This will be the test. If next time you see us, we're in this room,
Yeah.
you'll know
If
that
you see us here again,
you know that Josh said continue. If it's back in the
Arcade.
with shitty audio, shitty video, you'll know.
I have a feeling you're not
yeah.
gonna see this brick wall ever again because we're too loud and everyone's trying to get work done in this building.
And no one watched it.
And then 4 people watched it
How did Bob even know?
because I posted it on
Turn it
Facebook.
off.
This is for
So,
YouTube. This is for YouTube.
thanks for watching My Own Brother. We'll be back for season 5, episode 1.
Who knows where?
Who knows what special guest will be? Maybe it'll be my own best friend, Paul B. Cummings.
Maybe, if you're lucky. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Oh yeah, don't buy the new iPhone because it has no headphone jack.
Doug just texted me, quantum mirror. You know how many mirrors it would take to offset the speed of light by 1 year? I bet it's more than 15.
Why? Someone said 15?
You must have said 15. I don't know. Okay.
All right, we went over. We're a minute 5, hour and 5.
Bye.
Special episode for you guys. Okay, bye.
Now please, Sonic, don't cry, just going for a new ride. A hungry guy who's mean and green, his name's Yoshi. A lasso tongue that choked the fun, yes please. It's such a new world, I feel like a schoolgirl. I'll spin attack until I hurl that stomp through that wiggler. Okay, this game is serious, that big boot you cannot trust.